Hello, everyone. My name is Raza, and I am working with cloud and infrastructure technology for a long, long time. And my focus was on Microsoft Azure as well as Amazon AWS Cloud. I did not pay much attention, or I did not get involved where, to get more experience or learn about the Google Cloud. But now I'm to a point where I am starting my journey to learn Google Cloud. And so I want to share my Google learning experience with you guys. If you don't know anything about cloud, no problem. I'm gonna go, from the scratch kind of, and see where we go and discuss all the features and the future path of learning. So my first step is in a learning process to go to a cloud.google.com, as you can see, where we have Google Cloud products and the feature product. This is basically just go to the URL that was listed in this video on the top and explore the options. So I will try to use my previous experience to describe things about the Google Cloud. So if you look on the left side where it says cloud product, and for a future product you can see about the compute engine, which is basically creating the virtual machines, cloud storage, or the behind the storage, just like your storage C drive, D drive, or whatever you guys use, but this is like a more comprehensive. And when we do a storage, there are a lot of options. You have a local storage, global storage kind of things where it gets replicated, or storage like what kind of redundancy you want. Then you have a cloud SDK. These are basically cloud line tools and libraries from Google Cloud. Google SQL, this is a relational database, just like all other SQL databases. Google Kubernetes engine, managed environment for running centralized apps. You have a BigQuery. You have a cloud CDN, content delivery network. You have a data flow, operation, Cloud Run, Antos, and Cloud Function. So these are some of the things comes under feature product. But if you look on the left side, I mean, there are more. You can browse it. It's like talking about the AI and machine learning. One thing to distinguish between AI and machine learning, as I understand, the AI is kind of how the human think. Your AI, artificial intelligence information might not be accurate, versus machine learning, which focuses on the accuracy of the information. So that's the basically difference. Machine learning is more accurate versus the AI. Of course, you can see the Chat GPT or Bard, or there are a lot of more AIs if you want to get experience with. So these are some of the AI for data scientists. So data scientist talks about deal with the data basically, and these are for the AI. AI infrastructure, which is very, very important, and I'm pretty, expert on infrastructure side, either it's cloud or on-prem. So these are talking about the infrastructure things, and then we're talking about AI solutions and AI API, application programming interface management. Basically, is for more for DevOps or automate things. And you have a compute. So compute is basically actual virtual machines. You can see the App Engine, bare metal solution, batch, compute, recommend, spot, reamp, and you can see a lot of things. And then we talk about containers, the store, the artifact registry, cloud deploy. So these are kind of containers which we will go through during our journey. Data analytics, you can see how you query, Looker, Dataproc, data flow, data form, and there are so many to actually just name. Big Lakes, Earth Engine, and then we're talking about actually databases. And databases are, as you know, for the bare metal solution, Cloud Bigtable, Cloud Spanner. So basically, databases are very, very important. No company can exist without a database. And then we have developer tools. You can see all these developer tools listed here, which is especially if you're DevOps or you want to automate system. These are the financial services where AML, AI versus payment gateways, the healthcare and life science, which is also is a separate topic here. Now we talk about hybrid and multi-cloud. Hybrid is if you have a on-prem and on-cloud solution. The on-prem or a cloud could be a private, public, um, that's what I talk about multi-cloud. If you want, if you like to use a cloud technology but you do not want to use one particular cloud, then you can run your load on multiple cloud. This is Azure, Google Cloud, Oracle Cloud, AWS. Internet of Things. This is the big things. Every electronic thing is being monitored. Somehow they communicate with the backend. So that's that. Management tools. These are the different management tools, like Cloud API, Cloud Mobile App, and Cloud Shell, and we will go through with these. Then media and gaming, of course, the gaming is the top technologies these days for new generation. Migration is another important factor. I have done a lot of migration where I assisted companies to move their data center from on-prem to cloud. This is not that simple, actually. It's a lot of planning goes into it where you migrate based on servers, based on the server's type, and normally companies migrate based on an application. We pick application and whatever servers are associated, we migrate those servers to the cloud, keeping in mind some servers are being used as a shared between different applications. So this is where your really planning into play. Networking is another part. For networking, I'm Cisco certified in networking, but I don't use networking as day-to-day work. But if you know networking, it really makes your life easier, and this is the vital part actually for any cloud-based compute or resources. We're talking about the Cloud Armor, Cloud CDN. You will see these names. These are the different names, but every cloud has their own terminology providing similar functionality. Like for example, the service directories and private service connect. It's a like we have a direct connect or express route. So this is a private service connect. So if you know one, basically you have an idea how the other technologies or other cloud provider works. And then you have, of course, you have an operation where you monitor everything, is a cloud logging, cloud monitoring, cloud profiler, cloud trace, and cloud reporting. Then, of course, the main from cybersecurity perspective or users management perspective, you have a security and identity where you basically check about how you have configured access transparency, assured workload, cloud assets, and these are the cloud IDs. And there are cloud firewall, you can see it, the VPC, virtual private cloud service control. And these are all things comes to INA, identity and INM, identity and management. And again, the concepts are very similar. It just to configure based on the cloud you are using. It also depends what is your on-prem. If you have on-prem, what cloud identity provider you're using. If you're Microsoft, as you can see, the Microsoft Azure Active Directory. At this point of the recording, Microsoft has renamed to Entra, and it is rebranding it and bringing tons of new features. And I'm pretty sure the other cloud um, going to compete, or is Microsoft trying to compete? And these are here the SIEM, CM, detect, investigate, and respond to the threat. This one comes more under cybersecurity or the security where they need to monitor your environment, but of course they need infrastructure folks to actually configure it. And so get expertise before during an after incident an incident, like if you are hacked or something. You have a Mandiant incident response services, and Mandiant is pretty big. I have worked with them in previously, and they are pretty good. Serverless computing is kind of a little bit, nothing is serverless. Basically, your serverless application runs on somewhere else, on some other server, which you don't own, you don't care. You just develop a code and you run those on demand, and we will explore these options. Further, storage, of course, behind every workload, you need in storage. So these are the storage like cloud storage, local SSDs, and file store, persistent, non-persistent, DR. I mean, there is a tons of features and services available. Web3 is another blockchain node engine. This is normally used for the crypto, but might be using from some other. So basically, the Web3 resides not on one server, it resides on the blockchain, and the blockchain get replicated. So basically, it's more expensive, but it's more redundant because the blockchain cannot go down. And now you see the additional Google product, which is a Google Workspace, Google Map Platform, Google Enterprise, and so on and so forth. So this is what I wanted to discuss in this video. I want to try to keep it under 15 minutes. If you have any questions, you need any more specific information, please free to drop me a line, and I will be more than happy to cover that area in my next video, or I'll try to reply, to I will try to reply directly. And again, I just want to apologize because these videos are not scripted. I did not plan in advance to, hey, this is a topic I want to talk about it. But of course, this is a Google Cloud topic I want to talk about it. So I want to deal with each and every areas, and we will do a deep dive in a future videos. And you can see right here, if you like to open a console or open an account, they do Google do provide you like a over 100 product for new customer for $300. I opened an account like I don't know, for several years ago, and my account is kind of cannot reuse the Google free product unless I create a separate account. And so this is the Google Cloud, the console, which is a console.cloud.google.com, where basically you log in and you manage. I think it's logged me in automatically because I'm using my Google account, which is logged in. So, but it will tell me right here somewhere, hey, right here, hey, your free trial is over. So, so I cannot use the free trial. But if you are starting and you never had, you should be able to do it. So these are the pricing information right here. 300 in free credit and 20 plus product. And of course, as soon as you go here, the bot or AI will jump in and it will ask you, hey, you have a question or something, which is pretty cool feature actually. So at the end, I just want to say, hey, Google was late in the business from my perspective for providing a cloud services, but it looks like Google is picking up or catching up pretty quickly to Microsoft Azure, as well as the Amazon AWS. And I know there's a third cloud which is making a headway. This is a Oracle, but we will cover that sometime later. Right now, we will focus actually on this, um, just the Google Cloud. Thank you for tuning in and watching my videos, and please let me know if you need any specific information, and I will continue to create more videos covering all topics. And I just want to tell you guys, if you're starting or you're already seasonal, nobody knows all features in the cloud. Like if you say, hey, I want to be expert of cloud and I want to cover everything, that's next to impossible, because there is a networking, there is a DevOps, there is a infrastructure. So you could know, or you would like to know some of the features and be expert in one or two or three, but you cannot be jack of all trade when it comes to the cloud. So I just want you to keep your mind open, because there is a lot to cover. Thank you and have a good day.